They swim. They boat. They play. They check their blood sugar. They keep track of their food intake, and they change their ports. These are the kids of Camp Kudzu.
Our mission here at Camp Kudzu is to educate, empower, and inspire those who live with type 1 diabetes so they can go on in life and accomplish whatever they want to. We have a wonderful sense of community, so children who in other settings will feel alone and having to explain themselves all the time are relieved of that burden.
Type 1 diabetes is a chronic condition that is usually diagnosed in kids and young adults, in which the body produces little or no insulin. Insulin is needed to convert sugar and starch into energy the body uses to function. So insulin levels need to be monitored constantly and kept at a functioning level.
So with diabetes, they have to check their blood sugars before meals. They have to actually figure out how much sugar is in the meal that they're about to eat, and then they have to do a calculation to figure out how much insulin to give. And they have to do that every single time they eat. Even if it's a snack, many of them have to do it.
And when you're a kid, that could be a challenge.
Camp is a perfect example of that, because we have kids running around here all day long, and insulin lowers their blood sugar, exercise lowers their blood sugar. So if you change one end of that equation, the other end has to compensate. So for kids here, we have to lower their insulin almost all the time.
And when kids have to constantly adjust their insulin in a regular camp setting, they get left behind.
They'll have to explain to their friends in their cabin, I can't swim right now, my blood sugar's too low, give me 15 minutes. Here, you know, people like me who don't have diabetes, we're the outsiders and they are the norm.
That's the mission of Camp Kudzu.
And I don't have to be like left behind because everybody's doing the same thing. You feel like you're just a regular person, you do a whole bunch of activities, they have your insulin for you, and it's very easy, just be yourself and have fun.
It's just a great experience to be with other people like you that understand what you're going through, and you just get to have a lot of fun with each other and make new friends and do a lot of things you would never have the chance to do.
The campers are monitored closely and their blood sugar levels are recorded throughout the day, so a doctor can review every log to make sure there are no problems. And it doesn't stop there. Each cabin has 9 campers and 3 counselors, one of which has type 1 diabetes. And the campers' blood sugar levels are checked throughout the night to make sure that they stay stable. The camp is also a learning experience. Carson Womack was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when he was 10. He was once a camper here and now volunteers as a counselor.
It's one of those things where it's almost like it's cool to check your blood sugar here and stuff now, and to talk about stuff you can learn from other people. But also I just encourage my campers, to stay friends with the people they've met here, because I think that is just such a powerful experience, knowing someone who goes through all this same stuff you do on a day-by-day basis.
Children learn best when they're relaxed and having fun. We don't do PowerPoints, we don't do blackboard lectures. There's a lot of consultation and collaboration and sharing and decision-making together before you do the ropes course, before you decide to have the extra muffin, before you go for a run. Like, okay, where are we? How much insulin do you think you have on board? Do you have enough carbs on board? How do you think this will play out? And they'll work that out. So those are life skills that they'll take away from here.
Life skills, lifelong friendships, and memories that will last forever. Holly Fur for CNN, Atlanta.